So earlier this year, Rolex unveils its 5 Hz caliber, the first one in-house. Let's talk about it. So less about the land dweller, more about the caliber 7135 here, the revolutionary Dynapulse escapement, as it says. Now, this is their first 5 Hz movement, as mentioned. It's in-house. They supposedly took, 10 years to develop this. It's been under development, 16 new patents, as it says. It's also their thinnest in-house movement that they make. Now, what do we think that's going to amount to? So movements are kind of something I like to nerd out on, but I won't do that too much here in this video. So to me, there's 3 benefits they claim. You're getting rid of the traditional lever escapement. You're using the styloxy with this new movement here, the Dynapulse. The next is it's less friction, as you know, Omega tends to also use that claim, but it's less friction, and then also more impact resistant. Now, I think the third would be it's made of silicon, as it says here, right? Silicon components, blah, blah, blah. How do we feel about that? Do we like metal over silicon? I know there was a big stink over silicon movements or silicon portions in the Powermatic 80 a while ago. People like to make a big deal about it, say, hey, why is there plastic in my movement? I don't know if I like that. So I don't know, it works out pretty well with the Powermatic 80, but that's not what this is about. So we will see. The last point I have is when Rolex tends to come out with a new model, I believe similar to the 3235, people were saying there were issues with either accuracy or something like that, right? Just look on Reddit and you'll see all the issues people complain about, and then they still complain about it to this day, which is weird. But anyway, so how many issues are we expecting with the Dynapulse movement when it comes out? And that brings me to my last point. Why is it a 5 Hz movement in-house, thinner than usual, and it's brand new, being tested, in my opinion, in the Land Dweller? Kind of a crazy name, Land Dweller. So why is this movement out? I obviously think Rolex is moving back to a 5 Hz Daytona. That's what they're going towards, in my mind. Being a 5 Hz movement, they're just going to be able to slap on that little portion, or maybe integrate their chronograph section into this movement and call it a new number, right? Not 7135, but being a thinner movement than the rest, the Daytona will be able to keep its size, if not get a little smaller, and probably keep the 40 millimeter. And of course, when that happens, it's going to go crazy. I think I will even request a Daytona when that happens, but we might be a long leap from that one. So hold tight, guys.